Nigerians, hello beautiful people. On today's episode of Securing Second Residence, a must for product Nigerians, I want to start by giving you a very interesting story. This story is a conversation that ensued between our former president Ibrahim Babangida and the former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, known as the Iron Lady. So there was this conference, this meeting where these leaders were present and all, and Babangida posed Nigerians' problem to her. He made it look like we are a poor economy, and he also suggested that our debt be forgiven. And Margaret Thatcher replied him saying that having debt is not a sin, that it should be forgiven, neither is she God that she should forgive sins. And she also told him that she does not believe Nigeria is a poor economy. She said this while closely looking at the wristwatch on his hand. Now, I do not blame her for not believing Babangida or for not. She's someone that had influence, yes, so maybe she could have had one or two influences on our debts being forgiven, but no, I do not even blame her. She looked at his watch. What does that even tell you? It tells you that our leaders do not use the resources that are supposed to be used for the country. They do not allocate them the right way. They do not use them the right way. Of course, we have debt. That is fine. Nigeria is a rich country. I believe us to be a rich economy, but we have been oppressed. We have leaders at the top that are not even making things better or easier for us, and that's fine. That's okay. But do you want to continue remaining here? Do you want to continue to be in a nation where other nations will not even take you seriously or your nation seriously because they see the type of cars your leaders are driving or they see the type of watches your leaders are wearing? No. Let me just brief you guys on the recent COVID-19 situation that happened in the world, where there were certain palliatives that were given to Nigeria. I don't know if you guys were conversant in the internet era. I don't know if you guys were conversant where we saw that our government heeds certain palliatives. Do the government need Indomie? They don't need a pack of Indomie. Neither do they need all the things that they hid and kept. So why did they do that? Why is it that as a country, our leaders do not help the citizens even live beyond a better means? Instead, they make things harder. I don't know if you watched the previous episode where I spoke about Canada and how living in Canada is safer and easier and better. It's because the government made it that way. I spoke about children under the age of 18 getting amazing free education in their public sectors. We claim to have public education here in Nigeria, but is it good? Do you want to send your children to public schools? Is it because you wish to squander money or spend money in private universities or private schools? I'm a graduate from the University of Lagos. My course was supposed to be a 4 years course. It ended up running for 6 years. Those are the issues. These are the issues we are having in Nigeria. Why did my course, a 4 years course, run for 6 years? Simply because of ASU strike. Why was there ASU strike? Because the government was not allocating the right money to the educational sectors. Educational sectors are suffering. Do you want your children to suffer? Do you, as a young youth, want to continue suffering? No. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to migrate from this country. You can love Nigeria from afar, to be honest. You can love Nigeria from afar. You can gain education, gain everything you need, and come back here to just strive for the best for yourself. Because honestly, our leaders and everything, they don't make it easy for us, and we just have to wake up and fight for ourselves.